with Daniel DeVito.
Jared Leto?
I didn't know Jared Leto was in that movie.
I didn't know
In
that
fact,
either.
in fact, I didn't know Jamie Lee was in it either. Maybe I'll have to see it now.
Wait a minute. Me neither. I completely missed that it even showed her.
Or go back. Oh, what?
I can't. You know what Christopher Nelson said?
No.
The most recent episode of The Thing with Two Heads came out. He said, everybody better go see Oppenheimer because you know what's in front of it? The Exorcist Believer trailer.
Let's hope it doesn't suck dick. That's what it's called. Exorcist
Believer.
Oh, Believer.
Yeah.
And then that'd be funny. It's like the trailer shows up and it's like you hear fucking church bells and it's like Christmas themed, like believing in Santa, but also believing in Jesus.
The power of Christmas compels you. I prefer Halloween.
That'd be good. I know that they recently did reshoots for some of it.
Ooh, that kind of scares me a little bit.
Yeah. Luckily, the reshoots were done and dusted before the strike started, though.
Oh, okay. Well, at least that, because an official Exorcist sequel that's not a fucking shitty, you know, like the fucking last Exorcist, the Pope's Exorcist. Emily Rose, I like that movie, but whatever. Anyway, let's watch this.
I hope that when it starts off, it goes from the minds of Halloween Kills, really showing people, driving the point home that it's going to suck.
Hey, don't even mention Halloween Ends or H18.
No, just say Kills. Say Kills, and then from the minds of vice principals and Halloween Kills comes a new generation of terror.
Your mother sucks cocks and hell terrorist.
But only the first 30 seconds of Tubular Bells.
Something's
because Tubular
happening.
Bells just turns into a fucking 80s rock ballad.
A boy's been affected. A boy guests.
And then it goes, and then it stops, and then it does like the whole.
And then there's like
every fucking
it's
trailer
just
does.
silent, and then the door creaks open, and there's nothing there. But then all of a sudden, you see the kid crab walking across, and then it goes
Exorcist Believer.
Wouldn't it be like sickening if all of
If
that
we
was
just
what
predict-
it actually was? I actually gave
at least
myself
we
chills a little bit, though.
At least we recorded this though, so that way when we see the trailer, we can post a video about how
That's
we were
true.
completely correct.
Yeah,
Very good.
It is Tuesday, July 18th. So that's not a joke. It's very
it comes out
much
in
so
2
before
days.
the movie. So, yeah. All right. Let's watch
All right,
this.
let's do it.
Oh.
I've spent the past 7 years traveling
How
the
come I
world
can't hear it?
perfecting my craft. You see, I'm something of a magician, inventor, and chocolate maker. So quiet up and listen down. Nope, scratch that. Reverse it.
Mr.
See,
Wonka,
if you're
so
really
an
gonna
writing
tell me that
engineer,
that sounds
what are you
like
doing?
I'm making chocolate, of course. How do you like it? Dark,
Um,
white, nutty, absolutely insane.
how the fuck would? Okay, and even that, he doesn't do a whole like.
Yes, he
Baby.
does.
How was go back? Go back and
It
tell me
goes
how
absolutely
gangly.
insane. And you were like, is that not Willy Wonka? And it's like, no, it's not.
Have come here to sell chocolate. They've all been crushed by the chocolate cartel. You can't get a shop without selling chocolate, and you can't sell chocolate without a shop.
No daydreaming.
What are we
Hey,
gonna
it's
do,
Mr.
Willy?
Poe from Series of Unfortunate Events.
Huh.
Yeah.
So right here, when he's like, double huh? They're gonna fucking. I can guarantee you. I put this in my notes. Right after this, they're gonna burst into some song. Like this is the start of a musical
Of
number.
course, it's going to be called Huh.
Or it's gonna be called Double Huh.
Yeah, it's gonna be called something. What
So we
year is
have-
this supposed to be? Do we know?
Um,
1920 something.
if we're going by the first movie, because obviously the Oompa Loompa looks like the first movie, which is
Mhm.
71, right?
Okay.
When it came
Willy
out.
Wonka's probably in his 40s. So
Probably,
it's
I would
gotta
say.
be 50s. And now keep that in mind for the rest of this trailer. I didn't set this up, but it does not look like 50s, sister. It looks like 1800s.
I know things haven't been easy for you. They're gonna get better.
You promise?
I
There you go.
promise.
That's all you need.
That's the most
The logo.
solemn vow
Just
there
makes
is.
everything better.
Where do we start?
A good chocolate chip is simple.
Where's
So what does the church have anything to do with anything in this? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
chocolate that makes it fly.
Let's find out, shall we?
What is what?
What does the Catholic Church have to do with anything in this? That's what I want to figure out. Why is there a giraffe?
Rowan Atkinson.
That's
Why is there
I
a giraffe? Because it's
Rowan
from the
Atkinson.
director of Paddington.
Yeah, so why is there not a bear?
Oh, there will be. There's
Okay.
gonna be a polar bear
Paddington
doing
himself.
tricks. Do these clothes look like? Does that scream 50s to you?
It
Let's
looks
look
more
at this.
20s to me.
It does look 20s, and yeah, look at that woman there in the the upper left corner. Like that's some old clothing there.
That's very old timey, yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing to see here. Just a small group of people defying the laws of gravity. Ladies and gentlemen,
And of course they have to do it at Christmas time, so it gives you like the biggest emotional appeal.
Willy Wonka.
He's good. Too good.
What do you think of his costume though? Like toward the end of the trailer where he's like actually looks like the book description relatively? Because I think it looks pretty good.
I don't mind the costume.
Okay.
I think it's fine.
150 pounds in the last 2 weeks. You could change her life, Mr. Wonka.
So look, there's all three of the fucking candy
Change
people
all
trying to
their lives.
suffocate them, drown them in chocolate. And here, pause it for a second. Here's another prediction of mine. The chocolate, when it's all like liquefying, and he's trying to drown them in there, I can
Mhm.
guarantee you he's gonna make some
He's gonna go,
comment about how
A chocolate river.
yeah, he's gonna like he's gonna taste it and he'll be like, oh, it's churned and frothy and the perfect consistency. And then he talks to Hugh Grant about it or something. I'm predicting this whole movie, by the way.
It's gonna happen. I love the way you're talking about it too. It sounds very negative. Anyway,
I'm still excited for it regardless. It just seems predictable.
extremely predictable. It's the member berries.
I mean, look,
Remember
he's holding a
that
bunch of member berries.
Chocolate river. Yeah, exactly.
Because my theory for this part, and I don't even think it's a theory, it's probably just basically confirmed by the trailer. But at the end, when he has the little jar of the hover chalks that are, you're floating with that. Obviously, it's a precursor to the fizzy lifting drinks.
yeah,
They're trying to escape something. So either that or they're having a fun night through the city. I don't fucking know. But that's why they took it, and that's why they're flying around. But I can't attest to when he like floats around on the pole, a la like Singing in the Rain.
yes.
I don't know if that was with a hover chalk. Depends on the costume that he had on. Yeah. Okay, there you go. Yeah, that's kind of like what he looks like in the book. Bottle green pants, crushed, whatever. But the hat's
Yeah,
brown,
whatever.
like in the movie. I'm fine with
Yeah.
that. I like it.
Yeah, it's fine. I have no issue with the way he's dressed.
Honestly, I have no issue with any of the costumes in all three movies. I think they're all fine.
Yeah, agreed.
I even really do like the Johnny Depp one. It's so flashy and it's I like that one too.
I like it a lot too. The African American girl is getting away with a lot of things here, and we know in real life he'd probably be arrested for even talking to a white man. I'm just saying.
Or even being in public.
Yeah, you're right about that. And we've seen, and this is going to paint me as a racist, so I apologize, but we have seen a black man as a police officer too. We saw one as like a detective. We saw one as a police officer. We know one is a very successful businessman. We have this girl who, I don't know what her job is. I mean, she's a young girl, but it looks like she's a maid or something, which
Fucking
you're
racist.
probably
Fuck.
right with that one. But, but it's like, are we just gonna pretend that things were different in London? Because I'm not so sure.
No, they're
Anyway.
gonna do a sequel. They're gonna do Willy Wonka Resurrection, where the black people in Oompa Loompas become the Buffalo Soldiers.
Maybe this is like a alternate timeline to our reality where African American people like were always looked at as equals, but it's the Oompa Loompas that got the short end of the stick with everything. Like they're the ones, they're
Damn.
not allowed to be seen out in public, and they can't get a normal job or anything, and they're ostracized.
That's
They
why
have to
he's in
sit
a
at the
fucking
back of the
glass
bus.
jar as a science experiment next to the fucking Chernobyl baby.
Yeah. He obviously went to Oompa Land.
Loompa
and
Land.
Loompa Land.
Direct from Loompa Land.
Loompa Land?
What?
Yes.
Okay. He obviously went
if
there.
you're a geography teacher, you know all about it and what a terrible country it is.
You see it at the very beginning. Him in Loompa Land with the cocoa, is the big cocoa beans.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Which
yeah.
the cocoa beans.
And it looks.
I mean, it reminds me a lot of the Tim Burton one.
I was just gonna say I don't know how else you could do Loompa Land, but it looks just like Loompa Land in the other one. To me.
Yes. As long as you don't have a giant bee that you kill, and you go.
Oh, that's actually a vermicious canid.
Oh, okay.
Look,
Yeah,
the snoz
I love
wangers,
all that.
wicked wang doodles,
Yeah.
vermicious canids. Oh, jeez. I don't think I've met anybody else that knows as much Willy Wonka trivia as I do, and that's a weird thing to have a lot of trivia on.
No, you're right about that. Anthony.
I actually surprised myself
is a
with how
big
much I
fan.
know about Willy Wonka.
Indeed. So I know that they were going for obviously making this a prequel to the original, which is like, whatever. But don't you think that it's time for Willy Wonka to finally be British? Make
He's British
Wonka British again. That's all I'm saying.
In most
I'd
of the
love
stage
that.
Plays, he's British.
He's supposed
Or has
to
a British
be.
accent, whatever.
Like, why
yeah.
would he be living in England? I mean, that's a stupid thing to say because it's possible, but why would he be living in England and not be British? You know what I mean? Like, you can't.
Because
Of
this
course,
movie's
that's
market
a
is American.
possibility. But it's like, maybe let's do Willy Wonka right.
I'm fine
Because
with
he's
that.
never been done right.
I would definitely Wonka's welcome song that.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Yes. Continue.
Yes. It's been a while since we heard that one.
No.
All right, we're almost at the end. This is one of the parts, though, I will say that I rolled my eyes, was the swirling around the pole thing.
I thought it looked cute.
So you hold on to yours.
Here we go, Mom.
And so is that his mom?
I would have to assume.
Is his
Did
mom
she have him when she was like 14?
probably? I mean, Timothy Chalamet is like 47 years old, but he's not. He's in his 20s.
I was
but
gonna say you're a lying piece of shit. I don't know him like that. You could have fooled me.
But they always make him young, like 14 or 15 years old. So
like if I was in a movie and I shaved, I would be a fucking high school kid.
maybe, except for the wrinkles and the dark circles, and the gray hair. Anyway, so
Benjamin Button.
yes.
How old are you?
7, but I look a lot older.
I like this W though. It's obviously partially the font from the original.
Mm-hmm. Also kind of mixed with a little bit of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Huh?
Like the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory W for the Wonka bar where it's swirly on the
Yes.
left-hand side.
Yes.
Because the one for... That's the W that they do. I guess it's kind of like the opposite side.
It's the opposite side, yeah. Which seems wrong to me. I don't know why.
I agree. I feel like it should be on the left.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's just the Tim Burton one, but I mean, the Tim Burton one is the best font of all of them. Like the stuff they design the things with, I just really love the way it looks. It's just I love the aesthetic of it. I love the aesthetic of the movie.
There's something so iconic about that original font, though, and it's maybe partially because it's also used on "Smells Like Children," the Marilyn Manson album. but that is just so specific. And the fact that some of the letters have top hats on top of them and stuff like that.
Like the Wonka
Good.
bar has it too, like for the logo.
Yeah. Do you think after this movie that or leading up to this movie, we'll finally get some like real Wonka candy again? I think they'll do Wonka bars again?
I think they'll do promotional stuff, but it's not going to last. But I really hope they do Wonka
Better
bars.
buy it up, sister.
I will.
I will too, actually. Ever since you pointed out to me that they don't use the character Willy Wonka on any of their stuff anymore, it really
fucking infuriates you, kind of,
to
doesn't
me.
it?
Oh yes, it makes me very angry.
Like
that's why when I saw
irrationally
that
angry
cereal that one day I sent it to you that has Gene Wilder's face on it as Willy Wonka. Yeah. All right. So she's about to blow up a shop here with dynamite, obviously.
Yes.
Indeed.
Let's see the end result.
I guess that's probably what it was. All that
Wait,
confetti.
go back to that still of the cotton candy. Were those cotton candy sheep?
This?
Yeah.
Cotton
Because remember
candy
there were cotton candy
sheep.
sheep?
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe. It's hard to tell.
I
mean,
can't tell.
This one in the foreground and the background, they're roughly the same size, so they could be. I mean, I like that.
Because they were
In
shaving
slow
them in
motion.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah. Shearing them.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
It's 0.25 slow.
We'll find out.
Ooh, there's another one right there. Let's rewatch it. So he's dancing with somebody.
It's the little girl. No, I
mean,
think they're
it
just
moves.
clouds.
But that one's floating.
Yeah, they're just clouds.
I think you're getting me too excited for something that's not going to happen.
That's what she said.
Michael.
I mean, that's nice. It has the swirl on the correct
And it's
side.
gold, like the golden ticket. Like, it's cute.
And we know, obviously, even though it's a prequel to the original, if this does well, they're going to make a sequel. And they're going to eventually
Wouldn't that be
do
so
Charlie and the Chocolate
fucking
Factory.
funny if they just skip right to Great Glass Elevator?
That would be interesting. They would have to wait for Timothée Chalamet to be older, though.
They age him.
If they're gonna do it like that, but yeah,
And they just have a Charlie, a Grandpa Joe, like everybody just they have no context.
if they want to do a franchise from this, then they could. I mean, I would like to see a Great Glass
I'm fine with
Elevator
it.
adaptation.
I'm
We've never
fine with
gotten
another
it, and
Willy
I don't know
Wonka.
why. Like the original
know.
Willy Wonka.
I'm
Correct me
surprised
if
there was
I'm
never
wrong.
even like a cartoon for like TV or something. Like, it's
Agreed.
weird.
But the original Willy Wonka did not do that great in theaters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that it was a failure, and it got a cult following as the years have gone on and then become a classic.
I mean,
Dead.
so much so, in fact, that this fucking VHS box art from like the 70s, like this printing DVD is from like the from 2001.
Yeah.
For like fucking 20 years, they've been using the same art.
Mm-hmm.
And like this is finally the first time they did a new cover.
Yeah, it's very shiny.
I love
very
it. It's a great,
glistening.
it's great.
It definitely caught my attention at the store. But where's the steelbook? This deserves a steelbook. Anyway.
I know. I wonder how much a steelbook is on eBay. Continue.
I've never seen a steelbook for it. I didn't know that it was ever
I'll just
released.
type in. Well, we'll find out.
But have like a really nice purple steelbook and stuff.
Oh, that'd be sick.
But
So when I was looking up Charlie and the Chocolate Factory on eBay, I can confirm that the first time I read the book, the one I rented from the library, was indeed the original 64 version with all
Huh.
the racist stuff intact.
Yeah, that's good. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Oh, there is a steelbook for it. It's like the same thing, only different. I got the Oompa Loompas on it.
I didn't know that this existed.
Now you're gonna have to get it, aren't you?
Daddy's getting a new steelbook. Anyway,
Oh, here it is without the J card on it. Well, like a stock photo. It does look nice.
yeah, no, totally. I like it.
And the transfer's really good. Like I've never seen the movie look that good. It's great.
Anyway, so it did not do well when it came out, and then obviously the
Mhm.
Tim Burton one did not do well either, and so that's why it never got.
Didn't
a
the
great
Tim
glass
Burton one make like
elevator.
over 500,000?
I mean, I hope so.
It made 475 million.
It did, and let's see what its budget was. Yeah, so its budget was 150 million, and you
It's not bad.
triple that, I believe, for marketing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it was not a success, unfortunately. But that is a lot of money. I will say that is a lot of money. If its marketing campaign didn't spend so much money, then it probably would have done very well. But then would as many people have shown up without that marketing campaign? You know?
Yeah, I don't know.
So let's see this.
So you're the funny little man who's been following me.
I will have you know that I am a perfectly respectable size for an Oompa Loompa.
An Oompa what now?
Allow me to
I love how this
refresh
movie
your
they just take Hugh Grant,
I
make
don't
him
think I
like
wanna hear
super
that.
tiny,
memory.
and then for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs they just have fucking regular black people, full size, chilling in that picture, that promotional photo.
Oh, wow. Oh, Jared Leto is the Hatbox Ghost.
Yeah, that movie's gonna be sick.
That is very interesting. Okay. Gene Wilder. Okay.